Hi class. In this video we're going to take a quick look at a couple of problems from chapter 30. So this one says San Jose Microelectronics is considering the purchase of a new factory machine at a cost of $140,000. The machine would perform a function that is now being performed by hand. The new machine would have a life of 8 years, would produce 14,500 units a year, and have no salvage value. It says it's going to reduce the direct labor cost by $1, and variable overhead costs would also be reduced by $1, and then fixed cost actually would increase by $2,500 a year, and that's other than depreciation. So the question is, should the machine be purchased, and what is the impact of the decision on net income? So I'm actually going to show you a little calculation. Don't need that. All right. So we've got a few things we need to consider here. Oops. First, it says that there's going to be a decrease in direct labor cost. And that decrease is $1. Let's see, $1 per unit. So if we manufacture 14,500 units and it's going to save us $1 a unit, that's $14,500. It also says it's going to decrease our variable overhead. And it's also $1, so that's another $14,500. We do have an increase in costs as far as the depreciation goes. So we've got depreciation on this machine. It says the machine cost $140,000, has a useful life of 8 years, and has no salvage value. So if we calculate the depreciation on the new machine, it would be the $140,000 cost minus the salvage value, which is 0, so nothing, and divided that by 8 years, which would give us an amount per year of $17,500. And then it says fixed cost would increase by $2,500 a year. All right, so these are the calculations that we're looking at. And it kind of is, it's going to be a little bit backwards, but the decrease in direct labor costs and the decrease in variable overhead, those are decreases in costs, so that's going to increase our net income. So those are positive amounts. Depreciation on the new machine, that's going to decrease our net income, so I'm going to make this a minus. And the fixed cost is an increase, so if our fixed costs are increasing, that would also decrease our net income, so I'm going to make that one a minus. And if we total those, we get a $9,000 change, and that $9,000 change is a positive change, which is an increase in net income. And it's an increase because the decrease in expenses is less than the decrease in expenses is greater than the increase in our costs. So there's a $9,000 difference. Yes, the machine should be purchased because it's going to make our net income actually raise $9,000. All right, so let's look at one more. This one says Bay Corporation is manufacturing a part that's used in its finished product, and we've got some costs for the part. And then we've got some facts, and it says, should the company accept the offer or should it continue to manufacture the part? So we're given a table to start with. So let's see. The first thing it asks is the cost to purchase the part, and that was in this part 1. So it says we can purchase the part from an outside company for $65 a unit, so that goes here. And then our cost to manufacture. We've got direct material and direct labor. This is pretty straightforward. Gonna bring those down. Our manufacturing overhead, we actually have to calculate. All right, so our fixed cost will be reduced by $4,000 per year, divided by 100,000 parts is $4 per part. So that's $4 a part that's going to change, plus the $18 per each part in variable cost is $22 in manufacturing overhead. And that we're only worried about the difference in the 800,000 and the 400,000 because that's the amount that's relevant to us, is that increased cost of $400,000 divided by 100,000 parts. So I just took the difference in those two and divided by $100,000, and that's our fixed cost. That's the that matters, that is not shared, or that we incur regardless of whether we make or buy the part. So there's our $400,000, our $4 for fixed cost and our variable cost of 18 is 22. So our differential savings is just the difference between the two. And it is a savings because it costs us $77 to make the part, and we can purchase this for $65. And the company should accept the offer because it is less for them to purchase it than it is to make it. All right, so that's just a couple examples from Chapter 30. As always, if you get stuck, just send me an email and I will assist you.